Now we have a Tetris board to work with.
Prove interesting.
Oh boy. Yeep. Okay, the purple ones also shoot laser guns. Oh, no, not that one. Just some of them, I guess. Got it. I didn't think I was going to hit that one, but I did. Nice. And as the squares get smaller, I wonder if it's going to be not easier to hit, but maybe with Dark Blasts, like, as long as I'm slightly on target, my... Golly! That didn't even do that much damage, but it didn't feel good. I'm curious how well the heat-seeking ones... Oh, shoot. How effective are the heat-seeking ones actually finding the glowy ones? I don't think very good. It doesn't look very good. Awesome. Oh, I didn't even hit one of the surrounding ones. That felt good. Oh boy. Oh boy, let's take care of this one quickly. Oh, that was stressful, but it felt cool. Nice. Alright, last one. Now it's probably... Ooh, this one is going to be one at a time. Ooh, and now they're out of sync with each other, which might actually make it harder to dodge. That's cool. It's very low on health. It almost feels weird that there are 2 blocks left. That health bar makes it look like there should only be 1. Oh! I guess that one didn't hit? Okay. Golly, yeah, I saw that coming. That one felt, okay, I got it that time. Cool. Good work, Kaine. I see you over there. You're serving. I was gonna make fun of it being a Zelda moment when he started spinning around, but then the musical cue made it very clear, yeah, we're making fun of Zelda here, that's the point. And we don't even know what the object is, so like the significance of it is even goofier. Prince! Fira made it back! And I feel like the implication is we did walk back with her, so everything is okay there. My liege, have you any idea of the trouble we've... Ah, the royal mask. Our people have suffered since the king's death.
I was too young to bridge the gap between our people and other civilizations. Trade has come to a halt. We lack food and water, and the people despair for it. Watermelons are 800 gold here. Can you imagine? This mask is an emblem of the king. With it, I can project a strong image to other lands, and our people can be prosperous once more. My prince. Rules do not exist to bind you. They exist so you may know your freedoms. Those are the words of the previous king, my father. And now that I have his mask, I believe I can ascend to the throne. Is this correct? Of course. Hail! All hail the new king! We never forget a debt, no matter how much time has passed. We never forget a debt, no matter how much time has passed. We never forget... I just gotta double check. We're not done here yet. I know, but I just want to talk to all the guards, my man. I apologize to you, my foreign friends, for all your hardships. I swear by my new position as the King of Facade, I shall grant whatever you desire. 9 watermelons and, I believe, 2 mouse tails. Make it 3 to be safe, but I think only 2. That would be fantastic. Please, what is it I can do for you?
I appreciate the offer, but I'll have to pass. My wish, well, it kind of has to take care of itself.
Didn't we come here to... I guess we found out that the king was unsuccessful, but, like, we did come here to see if there was a cure. Then think of a wish I can grant on behalf of another.
I think he just gave us an order.
A new wish. Fine. I want you to make Rule 0. And it's going to say that if people don't like a rule, they can vote to change it.
A splendid idea.
Instituting democracy onto a high fantasy setting. No issues whatsoever. The political landscape can just be enormously simplified to appeal to modern values. Very well. What? But my king, this cannot be. Our people have long memories. We shall never forget the debt we owe you, no matter how hard the times. Such is the way of the masked people. And thus, we shall grant your request. Still, that alone cannot repay our debt to you. Please accept this. Got the one-handed sword, Rebirth.
Thanks, but I think you're forgetting someone.
Thank you, Fira, and I'm sorry for all I put you through. It's not a problem. Yeah, Fira gets some reward out of all this.
Hey.
I'd like to ask you about the Black Scrawl. I did come here for a reason, and I did not forget about it, I'm happy to say. Ah, yes, the foul disease that claimed my father's life. We heard that you were searching for a cure. Did you ever learn anything? I'm sorry, no. Everything we tried ended in failure. It seems there's no way around it. We'll have to collect the sealed verses one by one. Yeah, thankfully there aren't too many left. Pardon me, but what are these sealed verses? We're not sure, but if I find them all, I can save my daughter from the Black Scrawl. You don't know what they are? I don't know, and I don't much care. I just want to save my daughter. I'll run around collecting a bunch of crystal horse manure if that's what it takes. Weird, wild premonition of Butt Stallion from Borderlands there? Crystal horse manure is a very specific thing to ask for. Anyways, what else we got? I'm sorry we couldn't be more help. Again, weird I can't talk to Fira, but one moment, please. Can I ask you to visit us again? To return as friends?
Sure, why not?
Just try not to get yourself kidnapped again.
Oh, thank you. And I promise to be careful. I'm realizing his mask is not really a mask. You can see his face. It's more of just a crown. Obtained a sealed verse. Obtained Darkwall magic. I was curious if we were going to get one from the boss. And I think the implication is we did. But it feels very funny that even the prince is like, what are sealed verses? Anyway, here's one. Dark Wall. Erect a magical defensive barrier charged to increase the size of the wall. I feel like that's another one I'm probably not going to use just because stuff like Dark Lance is just very, more useful in battle, I think, considering I already have more practical defense options. But we'll see, maybe in certain circumstances. Come visit us soon, okay? You never forget a debt marriage time's past.
I'm worried about Yonah. Let's go back.
Never forget a debt marriage time's past. Never forget a debt marriage time's past. Never forget a debt marriage time's past. Cool. I'm curious, is there artificial inflation regarding the watermelons here? Maybe watermelons are a lot cheaper back home, so maybe I should just head out. As I was going to say, oh yeah, I believe in democracy. Democracy is good. Sometimes people are stupid and it's upsetting, but the principles of democracy I very much believe in. I do think it can be a little... It can feel a little ham-fisted whenever there's a high fantasy setting that takes place in a setting that is similar to very, very olden times. And the solution is, let's just do a democracy. Because I don't think... Oh yeah, Kaine's back here. Can't even talk to her this time. I do think just the political issues being faced in a non-technological landscape are much different from a technological one. That being said, the most famous, the most well-known democracy started in the 1700s, which was not like super technological at the time. But in general, I just think it is presumptuous to assume that democracy would work perfectly in any political landscape, in any time period. And for example, I respect, I really like Brandon Sanderson's works from what I've read so far. I haven't read too many. I'm getting into the Cosmere. I'm still in the opening stages. But in the Mistborn series, some of the characters eventually decide to try democracy, and it doesn't work too well. They go through some growing pains, and it's not great.
I fear for the future of Facade. No matter how good his intentions.
It's a very quick rest of the thought, so I'm going to pause it right here. Eventually, the characters are like, all right, things are really bad now. There's a lot of there's a lot of stuff where politically it's just going to be more convenient if we sideline the democracy for now. And it's treated as like an uncomfortable thing to do, but a necessary evil. And I appreciate that the kind of moral ambiguity of like, yeah, that doesn't feel great. It's not like fun to have to do, but in this particular circumstance and context, yeah, it does feel like that is probably what is best for the big picture thing. The big picture of the matter.
The people will make up for whatever the king lacks.
I imagine we'll come back to a whole new slew of rules.
Probably. But rules seem to work for them, so who are we to say otherwise?
Oh, come now.
There are as many ways to view the world as there are people in it.
Perhaps you have learned something on this journey after all.
Maybe.
I haven't,
What do you
though.
think, Kaine?
Don't care.
Clearly not. What is she doing? What manner of place is this? Looks like a graveyard. The headstones seem to be lacking names. Also, why do they shine as if they were carved from the rock just yesterday? I don't know, I just came here to explore. I thought this was going to be a temple when I first saw it. This is probably a secret tool that will hurt us later. So, yeah, that was another thing. I think in terms of like a small village, it makes sense. Like here, I was not actually bothered by NieR suggests democracy. I think that's a fun, cute way to wrap up how the city operates. But I do also think that cannot always be your be-all, end-all. If you establish a really complex, cool fantasy political system, it I think is oversimplifying things if you do that and then have the characters decide, but we should just do democracy, and then say, and democracy fixed everything. I don't think that is an honest depiction of how that sort of thing would work. Sandstorm's too intense to get any further. But there were more doors in the temple. I wanted to explore the other doors. Why were there other doors? Guess we don't get to explore. Maybe the sandstorm will die down later in the game. I don't know. The other thing, look, the Game of Thrones final season, everyone knows it was not very good, and it's been talked to death how terrible it was. I will say one thing that I thought was maybe a little bit too mean-spirited, but I like the overall concept of it is my brother, going into it, we all had our theories for how the end was going to go. My brother was thinking for sure they're going to get rid of the current political system of kings and they're going to introduce democracy. And I didn't say this to him out loud, but I was thinking to myself, God, jump scared by Kaine constantly. I was thinking to myself, I feel like that would be a little bit cheap and not particularly true to the world of Game of Thrones to introduce democracy and then say, and that was the happy ending where everything worked out well because of democracy. So in the Game of Thrones finale, Samwell does suggest that, and he is laughed, not out of the room, he gets to stay, but he's laughed off, and everyone says that's a ridiculous idea, and I got to... I wasn't a dick about it, but I got to turn to my brother and be like, nope, no democracy for these guys. And then I think it actually ends up being a fairly good compromise of essentially they form a republic by the end of it, right? Sort of. The leading lords get to vote on the next king. So it's not a full democracy, but there is more people have a say in who gets to be in charge than just, well, the bloodline says this is what it should be. So it's a slight compromise. Voting is depicted. So that's a positive thing. And I thought for all of the Game of Thrones finale's flaws, I thought that was a good way to address how do we quote unquote break the wheel. It is introduce a new political system, but it does not necessarily have to be the modern day one that we all modern day say is automatically the best one.
Hey there!
Hey, I heard you can get into Facade, right? Well, I've got a thank you gift I need delivered there, so I'm hoping you can help me out. Yeah, Fragile 3. I love how they always fail to specify until after I agree. No problem. That's great. Oh, and it's kind of fragile, so don't jump around or get knocked over on the way, alright? Just get that to the weapon shop in Facade, and thanks again. Parcel for Facade. Yeah, we'll see how long that lasts before I forget I'm not supposed to somersault.
How are things?
Just quit work, Zora, and come have a drink with me. Come on, first round's on me. Sorry, I need to get home early so I can look after my daughter. That might be new dialogue, which, unfortunately, dear viewer, means we have to go talk to everybody. I'm only going to talk to a few people, and if all the rest of them are saying the same shit, I won't. Giant egg. Do you think we could convince that one lady that this is an eagle egg? It is giant. You know the junk heap in the Northern Plains? Yeah, it's a mine where you can get metals and stuff. If it weren't for all the old world machines in there, I'd be up there to mine for myself. This might be new dialogue.
Hello, dear.
There's no better sight than children. Okay, that one's the same. And also, that guard, I don't remember walking back and forth. He might be new.
Hey!
I think that's the same.
Hey!
Okay. Crisis potentially averted. It might have just been them's two guys, and even one of those might have been the same. That's absolutely the same. Okay, we don't have to talk to everybody. It's okay. It's gonna be okay, guys. Where do I buy watermelons? You have seeds.
Well, hello.
I don't know if you have... Yeah, you don't have any actual watermelons.
Hey!
I have so little money. What is the earthworm for? Oh, it's a bait. What can I sell? Actually, before I do that, let me look in my inventory, see... I got plenty of those. Like, surely I can sell some of these dented metal boards, because I don't think all of those are going to be useful. What, if I click on it, do I get extra information? I don't know how these used coloring books are going to be useful in any way. I can discard it, which I don't want to do. I have a lot of old school books, actually. Let's see how much these things can get me. Because I would like to buy some actual useful materials, and then I also want to buy the quest items. Watermelon is 4... I can sell it for 400. Now, is that just it's the same price everywhere and I can only sell back for half the amount, I don't know. This gold ore is 1,800, silver ore is 750, copper ore is 6. We can sell a couple of those, it'll be okay. Oh, we have 5. Yeah. A couple of those. A couple of those. Pirate is 1,500, jeez. Let's see. What do we have a lot of? We have a lot of wool that I don't think we need. A lot of wolf fangs that probably don't need. And we can pick those up pretty easily. It's not that hard to kill a wolf, and almost all of them are dropping wolf fangs, it looked like. Boar liver is a lot. And I don't think I'll need any more of those, but I'll play a little bit safe. Let's definitely sell like 12 of those. Sell a couple broken antenna as a treat. Some old school books. Broken pottery sells for a lot. Hell yeah. Bit too large to be from a chicken. Could be from an eagle. You don't know. Okay. It says A to confirm. I think I just press confirm and it's going to be okay, but I want to make sure I'm over an item that will not automatically sell it. You know the memes of like you spill a slight amount of water on your phone and then your phone does something completely embarrassing and totally out of its way? I'm worried that I'll press the confirm button. It'll be like, sell all items? But yeah, sell these items. Awesome. That's a good amount of money. Now I can buy... But the thing is, I am going to... If I just do some more scrounging around, I'm going to find a good amount of these. I'll just buy 3 for now, so I have some on hand. But I should be able to find more. There's... In it looked like the area around Facade, it was pretty difficult to find them, but in most areas, if I just do some digging around, I'll just find them in the overworld.
How are things?
Materials, does that include watermelons? No.
The Black Sprawl's here Hey there!
Thanks.
Hello.
Grocer, you should have. No watermelons. Maybe I can only get them in Facade, so I need a little less than 8,000 more golds to get all those watermelons. Jeebus. Excuse me, but have you seen my son? I don't think so. Why? Is something wrong? When I got home, I found a note from him that said he was leaving and not to look for him. What if he's left the village? Oh, if something happens to my little angel, I'll just die. Please, you have to help me. I'll pay you whatever you want. My son shouldn't be too hard to spot. He wears a very odd hat. You can see it from a mile away. The runaway son. Okay. When I find him, I'll see if I can convince him to come home. There's a medicinal orb right there. See? Not too hard to come by.
It's not fair. She's so young.
I really need people to stop talking about my daughter. It's not helpful for my brain. I'm mostly just checking to see if there's any new quests in here. Devola, I think, just hands out new quests. Yeah, I don't... What was it got? Let's get this one, but again, we're testing to see if is she giving the quests or is she just pointing us in the right direction. See if a resident is lighter for you to deliver. Maybe you should just become a postman. Wrote down the client's location on your map, so head over there to get details. Cool. So that's a lot of quests that Devola has told us are in Seafront. So next time we go to Seafront, we should just see if we can get all 3 of them. Or if it's only one at a time. I'm hoping we get all 3 of them. I think that would be a little bit silly, but we'll see. I mentioned earlier how it's a little bit unclear Popola is the mayor, but it kind of seems like she might be. Honestly, pretty badass that the mayor just sets up shop in the library. Since the town is so... Ooh, let's see if we have any wheat. No, it really... I guess it really takes a while. I thought doing like a solid chunk of quest time would be enough, but no. Got 700 gold. And a defense drop. Is the implication that, like, and now that we've seen how the lighthouse works, is the implication that there is a staircase that just leads around the entire house to get up here?
Hi there.
Yonah? Oh, hi, Dad. How are you feeling? I'm okay. Sometimes it still hurts, but that fish medicine you got helps a lot. Good. Dad? Are you gonna stay here tonight? Yeah, I'm not in any rush. Yes, I'll stay with you. Yay! Dad's gonna stay home tonight. Easy, Yonah. You'll hurt something. I don't care. I'm just happy I get to see you. It's late. You should go to bed. Okay. Night, Dad. I hear a voice. I squint and see a boy standing before me. His hair is silver, his skin is pale, and he stares up at me with hard, glassy eyes. Soon his lips begin to move, but no sound comes out. What is he saying? I can't hear him. I can't hear him. I can't hear him. I can't hear him. I can't. I try to leave, but something about the boy holds my gaze. I watch his face, expressionless, as his lips slowly flutter. What is he trying to say? Wait, it's a phrase. I can almost make it out. It starts with an S, and there's an E. It's like I'm watching The Lion King and I'm looking up at the stars in the sky, and they say sex for some reason. I can almost see it now. Letters begin to fall together, one after the other, faster and faster. Sealed verse. Oh my god. It's a sealed verse, the thing I'm looking for. The key to saving my little girl. I stare at the boy with renewed ferocity, trying desperately to make out his next word. Dream. Dream? What? What the hell does that mean? I'm probably supposed to spell out the words letter by letter, but alas. Lips move again, faster now. I can't follow them. Damn it, I can't make it out. I want to scream. I want to tear the walls down around me. But instead, I force myself to be calm. I can do this. I can do it for Yonah. Slowly, ever so slowly, I parse out the letters that make up his final words. Forest of Myth. Hey, maybe I get to go visit that great Deku tree we saw earlier. Next morning. Has the wheat grown? Whoa, that was a messed up dream. Never thought I'd be hunting sealed verses in there. Automatically, awesome.
Oh.
Morning, Dad. Hey. What's wrong? You look all tired and you have these weird black circles under your eyes. It's nothing. I always look like that. It's just a messed up character model, dear. I had a strange dream and I didn't sleep very well. Oh, I have weird dreams all the time. I know. Actually, I had a totally weird dream last night. Did you know? There was a boy and me, and we were playing this game together. What kind of game? It was called Guess the Word. I think he made it up, because I never heard of it before. How did it work? Well, the boy would move his mouth, but no words would come out, so I had to guess what he was trying to say. It was hard. I wanted to play hide and seek, but we had to play his dumb game instead. What did he say? I don't know. All I could figure out was dream and forest of myth. But he said he'd be back, so I gotta study. Then I can figure out everything and win. You're gonna help me study, right, Dad? Yeah, sure.
How'd it go today?
Okay, so back to the stew. I was curious if that's indicating time passing, because I didn't want to run out of options. If time has passed, well, let's think first. Let's have a think. You appear to be lost in thought. This frightens me. It's nothing. Don't worry about it. Come on, you need to go ask Popola something. Nope, still waiting on that wheat. I probably should try to find wheat or buy wheat somewhere. Oh, the fact that I don't get to roll right now. The guy with the delivery is right here. I probably should just roll and break it, but then I have to go, oh crap, and listen to all that again. I know I kind of facetiously said, oh, don't worry about that, don't pay attention to that. I love that we get a lot of the same journal entries over and over again. And every once in a while we get something from essentially modern day with some weird description. And then we just move on. We don't have to worry about that. I think it's a really interesting and unsettling way to deliver some storytelling. What's up, Popola? Oh, hi, NieR. I'm not gonna... I can't stand for this. No, I committed to the bit on accident, so I'll do it. Oh, hi, Flint. I just got a strange letter in the mail. Dearest Popola, I hope this letter finds you well. I'm writing in hopes of bringing to your attention a certain dream issue of concern regarding recent events in Dream the Village. Oh shit, I thought that was just a typo. I should just keep reading sometimes. I was hoping I might be able to get your advice on the matter. Recently there have been some dream reports. Dream of a certain dream of dream, evil, dream, empty, dream, curse, dream, evil, dream, words, dream, and dream, someone dream. This is certainly one bizarre piece of writing. Yeah, it's strange, all right. Who's it from? The mayor of a small village in the Forest of Myth. It's a wooded area up north. The Forest of Myth? They're a bright and talkative group of people. Something like this is very out of character for them. That's interesting, because they were already not talkative when... I assume this is the Great Deku Tree we accidentally found. They were already not talkative when we found them back then, so... Apparently this is a somewhat recent, but not immediately recent issue. Because Popola has not heard about it, but we have already seen it in action. I have a bad feeling about this. Hey, you said the thing. I'll check it out. You will? But... Don't worry about it. I've got business there anyway, for some reason. Oh, well, alright. Thank you.
Say.
The village is to the north, after you cross the small wooden bridge in the northern plains. Nah. Oh, crap.
That did not sound good.
We'll do that one later.
I think we broke something.
Yeah, I know.
Well, there is little point in finishing the delivery now. We had best go back and apologize.
Yeah, I guess.
I think let's head to Forest of Myth first and get our next big chunk, and then we maybe do some side quests. We don't have all that many side quests. We gotta go back to... I was tired today, so I stayed home and hid in bed. I could still hear Devola sing from somewhere, though. Hearing her sing always makes me smile, I think was the end of that. I think that might have been a new one, actually. In Facade, we have the watermelon one there, which we just need to save up on money for. We gotta go back to the area, which I don't really want to do unless we have more than one matter of business to attend to there. We need to find Mouse Tails, which is out of the way. And then we have a couple things in Seafront, which is like... Okay, they can cross the bridge, it's just sometimes they don't wanna. Gotta go back to Seafront, which I imagine there will be another big plot thing in Seafront at some point, so I'll wait for that. I think we... Let's wait to handle any more side quests until we have a reason to go back to the cities where the side quests are. You know what I mean? We've not saved in a while, so let's do that.